Assalamu alaikum. My topic is verb, its kinds and classifications. Verb and its kinds. I have already delivered a lecture on this, but before going to its classifications and how to use these verbs, I feel a need to repeat once again verb and its kinds. Verb, it's a word that shows state or action of a noun. For example, he plays, I go, she runs, etc. Verb has three kinds. One is transitive, intransitive, and third one is auxiliary verb. All are verbs. Transitive, whether it is transitive, it's intransitive or auxiliary, they all play role of a verb in a sentence, but we use them differently. Transitive verb is a verb that we use when that denotes an action which passes from the subject to object. Denotes action which passes through or from subject to object. Object. Intransitive sound like transitive. In intransitive verbs, action does not pass from or subject to an object. Auxiliary, we know they are also called as helping verbs. For example, is, am, or, etc. They help us to show the state of a subject. Here we have some sentence. Let's have a look on them. Boys flay cats. It's transitive. Birds fly. It's intransitive. Transitive is a word that denotes an action which passes from subject to an object. Boys is subject. It flies cats. The action passes from boys to cats. The action passes from subject to object. But in this sentence, birds fly, we have subject, not object. In this sentence, action does not pass from subject to object. We have only two things here. One is subject and we have a verb here. Same is the case in other sentence like girls run a race. Girls action passes from subject to object. Girls run a race. Subject and its object. In transitive sentence, we need both subject and object, but in intransitive sentence, we need when we use intransitive verbs, we does not need objects, but in transitive we need objects. She opens her mouth. If we write here she opened, we do not know what she opened. Yeah, she opened it. We don't know what open is about. What is action? The action going on. Uh, on what it is going on. It in this, if we will cut this portion of the sentence, it will give us meaning but not a complete meaning. Transitive, in transitive sentence, if object is not given, then we will remain in dark. We will not get full meaning of this. But in intransitive sentence, we need not objects. Now auxiliary verbs, they are also known as helping verbs. They help us to show state. It does not show action but shows state. For example, I am the teacher. I am is here helping verb. I shall certainly help you. For example, I shall certainly help you. Shall here is auxiliary verb. Sam, you may come in. May. You may come in. May here is auxiliary verb. Come here is main verb. Now you are aware what are the kinds of verb: transitive, intransitive, and auxiliary verbs. But we classify verbs in two categories. One is finite and another one is non-finite verbs. What finite verbs mean? Finite verbs are all verbs that have a finite verb is one which has the past or present form. It always has a subject. In other words, finite verb denotes action performed by a subject. For example, he goes, I play, she teaches, he eats, I cooks, or I cooked, or I walked in the park, she cooked food. Walked here is, it is a finite verb. Cooked or cooks. Finite verb means which has present form or past form. Now, second one, it is first classification. We classify verb in two different ways. One finite verb, another one is non-finite verb. Non-finite verb. A non-finite verb does not have subject. It does not show number and tense. Finite verb, it needs or it has subject and it has a verb. We learned in finite verb we have forms of verb like present tense, present form, past form. But in non-finite verbs, we don't have any forms. We does not need a subject in non-finite verb. It does not show also number and does not show what kind of tense it is. It has been classified. We classify non-finite verb in three parts, in three types. We have three types of non-finite verb. One is infinitive, infinitives. Number second is gerund, and number third is participle form of verb. infinitive verbs. What are infinitive verbs? I love to read, for example. To read here is infinitive. It does not show what kind of tense it is. Neither it show number. I love. I here is subject verb. It is followed by this infinitive. In infinitive we add to plus verb. Number second is gerund. I am going. Going here is gerund. Gerund is a word or a verb when we add ing form to it. When we add ing to any verb, it becomes a gerund. He loved reading. He loved reading. Reading here is gerund. At the end, have plus we add at the end. We add in gerund in form of verb. He loved reading. Loved is a finite verb here, and reading is a non-finite verb. She will be staying. In this sentence, she is subject, will be is finite verb, and staying is non-finite verb. Participle we know, third form of verb. For example, he wished. He wished he had gone to school. He wished he had gone to school. In this sentence, had plus third form of verb, gone. It is participle. Participle is always, we know, present, past and past participle. Present is if we will take a verb just like go. Its past is went. Go and went, they both are finite verbs. Gone. Third form is, it is non-finite verb. It is participle. Non-finite verb we distribute them into three parts. One is infinitive, second is gerund, and third is participle. And in participle we have already learned in tenses when we learned about what tenses are and how they are used. We learned there that we use have, has in present, had in past, plus third form of verb. Now it is very easy or simple for us to understand this. Participles are the third form of verb. They are used as in non-finite verbs. Thank you. Have a nice day.